Hello, thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be talking to you about children with hay fever. I've put this video together because a few people were asking me about hay fever and some products. Allergies are a heredity, which means parents have passed it down. But it also means not every child in the family will suffer with the hereditary. In this case, we're talking hay fever. So the children like to play outside. These days, a lot of the younger children are suffering with hay fever. When they're outside playing, you will notice probably a runny nose, itchy eyes, watery eyes, sneezing and coughing. How do you know if your child has hay fever? Well, when they're playing outside, you noticed, or even not even playing outside, you notice that your child is suffering with a runny nose, itchy eyes, watery eyes, even red eyes, sneezing and coughing. They will have all these symptoms. The only symptoms they do not have is a cold and a fever. That's the only difference. So if you notice your child having all the other symptoms but without the fever and cold, you know it's hay fever. Thing is, we don't want to stop the children playing outside. We want them to have as much fun as they can and to protect them while they are playing outside. So it's ideal, the children have to persevere with you, is to keep in on hats or caps. Caps are great because it will cover the eyes and protect the nasal area from the pollen going up. So I do advise to wear caps or even hats if they will allow you to wear them. The other thing is we do need the children to drink loads of fluids. Water is the best to keep your chest area clear, and this will also help with hay fever, drinking lots of water. At night time, we can also be struggling to sleep, turning around side to side. The way we can help is either having an extra cushion or even a pillow to help keep the head upright. Also, you can use Vicks Vapors Rub. You can get the children's version. This is something I use for myself and my children, which really does help. It helps with the airway and those, if you do get a splot nose. All you've got to do is put a little bit onto the cotton wool and just apply it to the sides of the nasal. And also what I do like to use it is just behind the ear, just a little bit. This is also helpful. And then also a little bit on the forehead. Again, this is optional if you want to use it. Not everybody will agree with it. Just go with what suits yourselves. Nasal spray, this is also a great product to have. There's many types you can get. Before using it, all you've got to do is give it a good shake and squeeze to use. Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Eye drops, just an example of hay fever, you can get them. Lavender and chamomile plug-in. This is another great product. This is another great product that you can try and use. This will help children with blocked nose, stuffy noses. As the little ones struggle at night to breathe because of hay fever, I really like this product and it has really helped my children. This is a lavender and chamomile, which did help them so much to breathe and help them sleep at night so much better. I purchased this from Boots. It came with the refill pads, but you can also buy the refill pads. They are again from Boots, between £5 to £6. To help your children to sleep much better, if you didn't want to try the vapor plug-in, you give them a good long soak in the bath, put a few toys in to wash away all the pollen. This will help them to sleep much better at night. Give them a better quality night of sleep. If they didn't want to bath, a shower is also great to have at night, just to wash away all the pollen. Now in the hotter weathers, we all like to use a fan. We like to close the windows to get a good night's sleep. But this is not a great idea if you're a hay fever sufferer. If you were using a fan and you have dust in your room, this will cause you to cough and give you itchy eyes. So I do not recommend a fan for hay fever sufferers, especially if you have a dusty room. Next, moving on to the diffuser. This is a great product and this will help you with keeping the airways clear and making it much easier to breathe at night. All you've got to do is plug in, use water in this and use a lavender oil. This is my favourite. I'm using lavender. It's aromatherapy essential oils, 2 to 3 drops, that's all you need to keep the room calming and relaxed. You can use other oils such as tea tree, peppermint and probably even chamomile if you like it. So there's some other oils. If you're going to use this, keep it out of reach of children, put it up in a higher place, not on the floor, and use the product whilst the children are asleep. Plug it in and keeping an eye on it and turning it off before the children get up. This will really help your children with the clear airways, making it easy to breathe. This is the eye drops that I use for hay fever. You only use it for a month and then get rid of it. I have also done a video on hay fever before. Don't forget, stress makes the hay fever worse and brings it on. So it is very important to keep calm. Being outside, don't forget, it's the grass. There's 4 different types that are listed. Also, you can get it from trees, many types of trees. Just check the video on hay fever. I have all the details there and also with the weed. Yes, so hay fever suffers from weeds, trees, grass, stress also. Vitamin C is very important to increase it when you're suffering with hay fever. Lots of fruit, make sure it's washed properly before eating. Intake fruit. Pulses is another great diet with hay fever sufferers. Cook loads of pulses, they're also great for hay fever sufferers. Now fresh mint. I've decided to grow fresh mint because it is that beneficial for hay fever sufferers. If you're not allergic to mint and you like the taste, don't mind the smell, this is great. I'm growing this, you can use it in salads. Again, make sure it's washed before using. But the other tip is, I make my own mint tea. Take a handful of fresh mint, give it a good wash, boil it, and there you've got your mint tea. Now when it's sieved, sieve it through while you're going to use it, let it cool down and add honey to it. This is really good. It clears all the chest. This is a herbal way of doing it to get all the airways cleared up. You make your own mint tea with fresh mint, add honey, and this is fantastic. This is one of my favourite products. Number one, I would say, for myself. It works great for myself and my girls. The other tip is cool it down, and when you're using cordial drinks, orange juice, orange squash, just add some of this herbal tea once it's cooled. These are the eye drops I use it for a month and then get rid. Claritine, this is another syrup that I am using for my girls, which is also really good and helping them. In comments below, I'd like to hear from you. Let me know what products surprised you or what products you will be using. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it, and I would love you to subscribe to our channel. Also, in description below, I'd like to know what products you thought were beneficial. Is there a product in there that you thought is new, you haven't heard of? What would you be doing to help anyone in the family or friends that are suffering with hay fever? Thank you so much for watching, and take care of yourself. Bye for now.